SRK, we're the masters. Zooming around the track, feel the thrill. In our karts, we chase the thrill. I'm a karting star in the SRK, speeding through the turns every single day. Come on, join the race, feel the adrenaline. SRK Championship, where the fun begins. Helmet on, suit up tight, ready for the race under the lights. Engine roaring, tires squealing in the SRK. It's a thrilling feeling. Karting star in the SRK, speeding through the turns every single day. Come on, join the race, feel the adrenaline. SRK Championship, where the fun begins. Oh, 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 karting dreams, we go, go, go. Oh, 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 SRK, we steal the show. I'm a karting star in the SRK, speeding through the turns every single day. Come on, join the race, feel the adrenaline. SRK Championship, where the fun begins. SRK, SRK, we're the champions, hooray! SRK, SRK, karting fun all the way. Helmet on, suit up tight.
Can't get
Welcome.
enough of that song.
The worst intro ever. Welcome to SRK Grid Live. What did you say in the comments, Joel? We need to be more excited.
Well, one day we will be.
We're not going to be today. We are the SSC Promotions organisers. I am Diego. This is Sam. That is Luke. Joel is, I don't know who this person is, but here he is.
It's the only one that failed to wear red.
Yeah. Where's your red, dude?
What's going on?
Not been provided with the appropriate swag.
Yeah,
Could have had a red backdrop, anything. Just a red nose, anything. No, never mind.
I'll try harder next time.
swag. All right, so yeah, for those of you that are new to SRK, we are going to be drawing the grids for this weekend at Formula Fast. This is the Sprint Championship. This is drivers aged 14 plus.
You
I
sure?
don't know my own championship.
16 plus.
No, there's 14 and 15-year-olds in this. Get ready.
Oh,
So we're going to be drawing the grids. You can follow along on the stream, or you can follow along on the link that I just posted in the chat. If you're watching on Catch Up, hello, please give us a like and send a stamped address envelope, or what are you supposed to do on YouTube? Whatever it is you're supposed to do. Subscribe. Come and subscribe to us.
Doing great.
Okay.
Keep it up.
So the plan is to draw the grids. First of all, why don't we talk a little bit about how the Sprint Championship works? So Sam, why don't you explain how the Sprint Championship works?
Yeah, so Sprint Championship is essentially multiple heats that the drivers will participate in, where they start near the front, the middle, and the back. And the aim of the round is to basically score as many points as you can through those heats, which will line you up in either the A final, the B final, C final, and, well, sometimes down to something like a G final if we're on a busy round. And then your points throughout the entire day will be added to your championship total, but the grand final is where most points are scored. So you want to make sure you do well in the final. And then, yeah, hopefully win yourself a nice custom designed track map trophy. But it's short, fast, fun racing. Fun, fast, and fair, whatever our slogan.
Fast or something, I don't know.
Fair, fun, yeah, I don't know.
Fast, fair. Yeah,
it's somewhere on our website, which
it's
we've
on
already
it's on a
forgotten.
banner.
I'm gonna find it. It's fine.
And what else can you win at this round?
So the winner of the first round, this is the indoor challenge round. We are giving away free entry to the British Rental Kart Championship, to the winner only, and that will be held in January next year. So it's equivalent of a £250 prize. Only one person can win it, and essentially represent SRK at the British Championship. So, yeah, should be good.
Yep, that's cool. It's a longer event because it's the first round. It's the same format that we normally do, but with just longer races because we're indoors and we're doing pit stops as well. So, Luke, why don't you explain how the pit stops work? Because you're really good at indoor karting.
Yeah, because I'm not sure I've actually done the pit stops before because I've not raced the Formula Fast or BRKC. But yeah, the pit stops at this round during the heats, you'll have to make one pit stop. And when you come into the pits, there'll be a line that you have to stop for, and then you'll have to go and get a green light, or if you make a bad pit stop, you'll get an orange light. And then there's 2 lines in the pit stop, which you've got to stop for both of them. And if you get 2 green lights, that's your pit stop complete. If you get a orange light, you have to come back in and do another pit stop. And if you get 2 orange lights, you have to do 2 pit stops. Or
I feel like you've confused everyone.
I think you were the worst person to ask.
Well, you did put them on the spot. To be
I know,
fair.
it's funny.
So the summary of it is: you come into the pit stop, you stop at 2 lines, 2 separate lines, and your cart has to be on top of the line to break the laser beam, which triggers a timer. Each pit stop will be about 3 seconds, give or take, and you have to come in, plant it on the line, then drive away. If you want to go a bit early and try and predict the timer, you can, but then it may be too early and you may get a penalty. Move forward to the second line, do it again, and then out the pit lane. So in every race, everyone will have to do a tactical pit stop at least once. And in the grand final, there'll be 2 pit stops to do. But yeah, you get it wrong, and it essentially loses you about 10 seconds in that race. It's game over. It's indoor karting. Everyone's pretty much nose to tail, so you don't want to be getting that. We'll do a bit of a demonstration in a video later to show you what a failed pit stop looks like. So,
Yes, we will. And Joel, you haven't said anything yet. What do you want to say?
I think Sam's said it all. Well, I have much experience in pointing cameras at people failing to do pit stops at Formula Fast.
it does.
Good. All right. So you're the person. All right. Well, let's stop waffling on. And I should have set this up first, really, shouldn't I? But
Oh no, Mike, what have you done?
well, I haven't done
Oh,
anything.
you're back. You're back. You just went silent.
All right. Let me hand over to someone else while I'm setting this up. Sam, why don't you talk a little bit about Formula Fast?
So Formula Fast is based in Milton Keynes, obviously the hosts of the British Rental Kart Championship. So a lot of people that have raced with us before last year would have raced at this track. If you're new to Formula Fast, we do have some practice sessions available the day before, which I believe pretty much almost fully booked now, aren't they? So
Yep.
There may be a chance to squeeze on. So if you're still interested in practice, just let us know. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, get down there, get practicing. You haven't got long. It's a 30-second track, indoor, slippery surfaces. So, it's all about getting the braking right, making sure you're very, very smooth on the handling. It's not like your outdoor karting where you can sort of be a bit more rough and throw it in. This is all about smooth and precision and fine margins. But it's, personally, in my opinion, it might be an unpopular opinion, one of my favorite indoor tracks.
And Sam, we've done the alternate layout at Formula Fast in the past. Are we doing that again this year?
That's a good question, actually. I don't think we are this year.
I'm so glad I put you on the spot.
Not that I know of.
Main reason being is last year we turned this into kind of round 3 and round 4, I think it was last year. So it was a double header event. What we found was that if somebody in particular wasn't quite getting to grips with the track, that would have a detrimental effect on their championship chance. So,
or if they weren't able to make the day as well.
Exactly that. So, missing one round was essentially a double punishment. So we've listened and we have reduced it to 1 round. It does mean, however, we've had to sacrifice that alternate layout, which I think is quite fun. I do miss, the fact that we're not going to have that. So, but whoever wins the BRKC free entry will experience an alternate layout during that British Championship. So, yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, Formula Fast is a cool venue to be in as well. It has a roof, has chairs.
That helps. Yeah,
good,
heaters. Right? Yeah.
But does it have cones?
They have very good cones.
Do
burgers. And
good food as well.
Coffee machine, food, 24/7 all day. They should have food on the go. And I think there's a McDonald's about a 5-minute drive.
No, you're not allowed to bring it in. Phil said you're not allowed to bring it in, otherwise he'll shoot arrows.
Yes,
at
but
you.
if you want to leave and do your own
right,
thing, you can within a close proximity. But yeah, no external food allowed in the venue, unfortunately.
Okay, here we go. We've got the thing up now. And I got some car music in the background. Can you hear the car music?
Sounds like Red Bull's intro at F175.
Yeah, it's going to be as disappointing as that.
As a result, we will now boo you and you will leave.
I'm used to that. Okay, so to briefly explain this, there's 21
we zoom
heats.
in a bit?
Can we zoom in a bit? Yeah, I suppose we can, to be fair. This stuff at the bottom's not important, is it? There we
You
go.
might have to turn that down.
Is it loud?
Just appalling racket.
Is it? I quite like happy like synthwave music on. I had some dungeons in, and you made me put car music on.
Yes, yes. Yeah, everyone heard that. We made you not play it.
Here's the grids. There's 21 heats up here, and they're vertical. Yeah. So I don't know if this will show up, but yeah, there we go. So that's heat 1 there. So whoever we pick as number 1 is going to start on pole, nice and easy. Whoever picks 64 is going to start second, and then you're going to be drawn into all 3 heats at once. And then you'll be
It's
able
not
to see
showing on the
everything.
screen, Diego. Sorry. I'm just checking on YouTube in the comments, and the screen's blank. You might want to untick that box or something and put it back on.
Screen is black. Okay.
Unshare the Excel document and share it again. See if that works.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try something else while you're messing around. Why don't you again talk about? We've talked about everything already, haven't we? Someone else talk while I sort this out.
But Luke, do you want to explain how the population of a number to the sheet works?
Yeah, so we got 69 balls today because we've got 69 drivers. So we'll be picking out for the amateur class first, the SRK 2 class, and will be whatever ball we pick out for each driver. That will be the grid that you start in. So on that grid, which will hopefully show up in a minute, it will have all of those numbers on it, and everyone will have those kind of front, middle, and back starts. And once you pick the ball out of the box, it will put you into the positions onto that spreadsheet.
So essentially, you should get 3 fairly even heats. Someone might get 3 middle heats. Someone else might get a front, back, and a middle. But I think either way, there's always someone that's going to say something's more fair than the other way. But it's potluck. I think there's not much between it. Can everyone see that now?
I can confirm it is still broken.
It is still broken.
Oh yeah. Okay, keep on talking while
Can you maybe
while he? Oh, whoa! Oh no! Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen. While he's fixing that, Sam, shall we go through any changes to the rules this year?
We can indeed. Yeah. So,
I've done BRKC. I know how to fill time.
Yeah. Well, a couple of things that I picked up on. We've changed the classes now. So it's previously Circ 1 Pro, Circ 2, or Circ 1 Challenger it was last year, wasn't it? And then it was a Circ 2 Amateur. We've now just simplified it, made it Circ 1 Pro, Circ 2 Challenger, Circ 3 Amateur. So essentially the old Circ 2 is now Circ 3. So don't feel like you've been relegated, demoted of any kind. We've just kind of renamed the classes to allow for more of a stepping stone feel for newer drivers. Was there any particular rules that you wanted to go through? Any questions that you had, Joel, that you want me to go through?
No, I think we're all good. And it looks like Race Hub is working.
Hey,
I've sorted it. I did something. Hey.
Look at my other screen. See Sam gesticulating 25 seconds late.
Hey. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's get on with this. So we're going to start with. Is Ballmaster ready? Ballmaster,
I am ready. I have my box of balls and I'm ready to go.
Are released, as is tradition.
Here we go.
Ballmaster. Okay, so we're going to be drawing the amateur drivers first. So the first driver, we're going to start with Sam and Joel. We're going to alternate, so I don't even have to talk. We're going to start with Sam.
I will go first. We have Mitch Rayner, which I believe is a Formula Fast driver. That name rings a bell. I've definitely seen him around, so welcome, Mitch.
The RKC driver.
Yeah.
And he's the first one. He's got number 40.
Need to get you a new camera, Luke.
A new camera is not show very clearly.
Quality's not, right up there. There we go.
I've got for their third appearance in SRK, also from Formula Fast Karting, I've got Rohan Nainani.
It's really good that you two that can't pronounce even your own names are in charge of saying names.
Okay, and that one is number 55. Number 55.
We have returning driver Greg Smith. He's raced us before a couple of times.
These grids are starting to be populated already. You can see Heat 13's already got 2 drivers in it.
That is number 68. 68.
I think Greg has done BRKC before in the past, so does know the track. Over to you, Joel.
I've got our first entry from the WA Racing karting team. It's Tim Warrener.
While Ballmaster's rummaging there, there are a few master entries as well. We are going to 42. We are going to weigh everyone in on the day. So if you're in the wrong class, no big deal. It's very easy to swap.
Yep. And after Tim from AK Racing, we have Alex Hill. First time ever racing with us, so welcome, Alex.
That is number 65. 65.
I've got to zoom in. I've lost my screen. 65. Carry on.
And I've got their AK Racing teammate, Claudia Tomaszewska.
Oh, good effort.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I chose the order I chose.
I've had a bad pair so far.
That is number 47. 47.
Someone who I've known for many, many years, actually. He's raced BRKC multiple times. Ben Churchill from Shrekkers or Wreckers Black.
Got 2 teams this year.
Hey, look at you
That is
recruiting.
Number 67. 67.
I've been practicing this one all evening. I've got, I think it's Wayne Hall.
Yeah, who's named after a room.
That is number 56.
Wayne's just bought a brand new lid. He's going to be rocking a nice blue Bell helmet, I believe it was. I saw on his Facebook.
Yeah.
Cool. So teammates to Wayne and Ben, we have Matt Wiles.
That is number 63. 63.
Huh.
And from the first of the SRK rookies teams, I've got Kevin Taylor-Beebe.
That is number 41. 41.
Nope. And after Kevin, we have SRK rookies teammate again, Joe Emmett.
It's number 45.
And then from Swift Cooper B, the first of Luke's drivers, I've got Kian Eastick.
It is number 43. 43.
And then we have Swift Cooper driver again, Hassan Latif.
It is number 51. 51.
Oh, you've got both your drivers in Heat 11.
And Heat 1.
Oh, yeah. How exciting.
I've got a number of drivers. Well, the first of a number of drivers from a new team for us. It's the GFM Grey team. I've got Albert Campbell.
That is number 52. 52.
It's nice to see new team names, I will say.
Yeah, good, right? We got, what, like 21 teams this year? So
Pretty good.
far. You can make your own team whenever you want.
I think Brad's in the chat. Be careful what you say. Next up from GFM Grey, again, we have Charles Davis. And all of these guys are new to the championship, actually. So welcome to all of you.
It is number 57. 57.
If you haven't done SRK before, we also have an endurance championship if you prefer longer form races through the year, and that starts in the middle of summer. I've got another GFM Grey driver. It's Anderson Palmer Wright.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the endurance at some point, but what will happen throughout the year, 49, is we will, friendships will form, people will form groups naturally. We'd love to see all of those endurance races filled out. July onwards, we're starting at Red Lodge, really cool track. They are, I think they're all pretty much at the events at the Sprint, is that? I might be wrong on that. So you're welcome to just join in. Or if you're looking to join a team, just let us know and we can find you a team. But like Joel said, it's a 100-minute race, those ones, and no ballast added. So you get pit stops based on how heavy you are.
Very different vibe, much more tactical, less hectic heats.
It's nice as well because it's unweighted. You allow some of your younger drivers to kind of run ahead and then let the older teammate or heavy dad take the penalty, so
Heavy
it balances the scales. It's quite nice. I like it. Who were we just on then? So we had Anderson, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the last of the GFM grey team, we have Gabriel Wyatt.
That is number 62.
And I've got the first driver from the GFM yellow team. It's Ben Longman, another new driver to SRK this year.
Stepped up from juniors. Quite a lot of juniors stepping up this year.
It's number 44.
And then GFM yellow again, Gino Farino.
The team boss of GFM, Gino Farino Motorsport. I didn't know
It's
that.
number 54. 54.
Oops.
And we come to the first of our SRK All-Stars drivers, but for their first event in SRK, it's Ronnie Townsend.
That is number 53. 53.
And then we have teammate SRK All-Stars to Ronnie. We have Robbie Pecci. That's not going to get confusing. Robbie and Ronnie.
I know, two names that sound vaguely similar. You're going to be all right.
Number 46.
Absolutely not.
Wait till I tell you there's two drivers with the surname Smith.
Oh no,
Oh my god.
that's too much.
Yeah.
Caused me a lot of confusion at Buckmore Park last year.
Oh, it did. That's what. Yeah, you're not the only one to get confused, eh, Sam? You know, guess it's hard.
It happens to the most and least experienced. I've got the first of our Resio drag drivers. It's Mike Allen.
Wait, which one am I? Am I most or least?
Leave your thoughts in the comments section. I don't know why we asked Sam about anything to do with Formula Fast, because he didn't do very well there this year.
That's right. Yeah, that's a very good point. Maybe we should ask for an action replay of Sam's race.
It is available.
Oh.
Search BRKC 2025.
I think I did just okay. Oh, fantastic.
Where are we up to?
Who do we just call?
Just did Mike Allen.
Mike Allen. So again, teammates, we have Rasio Drag Blue, Kobe Coslet.
That is number 69. 69.
Don't snigger. And finally, the most experienced of our Rasio Drag Blue drivers with 28 races under their belt, it's Finley Williams. I will learn to speak.
There you went. One of 4 entries in the 48, that is. One of 4 entries in the SRK Master category, which, as we said, will no doubt get populated on the day because we're going to weigh everybody in anyway. So there is a single award for the top Master driver at the end of the day. Who's next?
Shrekkers or Wreckers Green team are up now. We have 3 drivers coming up, starting with Iris Crease.
We have number 50. Number 50.
Iris progressing from the Junior Championship, if I have it noted down correctly.
Yep, that's right. Yep, just doing a one-off round. And yeah, a few drivers doing one-off rounds for this one, just because you can enter as a 14-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then back to juniors.
I've got another Shrekkers and Wreckers Green driver. It's James Stone.
He's rock solid in my team. That was funny.
Good Lord. And lastly, on the green Shrekkers or Wreckers team, Callum House. Please don't make a house or home pun.
I'm trying to think of one.
It's number 60.
Some would describe that team as hot property.
Ah. Not many though.
I don't know why I hang out with you guys.
It's a business obligation.
Well, if your racing career was doing better, you wouldn't have to.
Hey!
Goodness me.
From Stallone Campione Racing B, Rowan Griffiths.
It is number 61. 61.
And teammates to Rowan, we have Aaron Bull.
That is number 59. 59.
You've got very lucky on this order,
I've
Sam.
avoided all of them so far.
Apologies in advance to Stallone Campione Racing B driver Andre Bucarestino.
I reckon it's
Good effort.
Bucarestiano. Go on, what is
Bucarestiano
it?
from Romania. You guys clearly have never played Football Manager before.
What gave that away? We have the final SRK 3 amateur team, driver even, from
Yep.
Stallone Campione A, Matthew Baker.
Okay, well, he'll be the one that's left next time. Well done, Ballmaster.
We're
that's
missing
fine.
a ball.
That's fine. We can make that work still. Why don't you talk through the grids while I work out which one's missing there? Have a look at what's coming up.
It's got to be 70, no?
No,
Well, 70 I didn't put in the
70.
box because
70 doesn't exist.
What about 39? Because that'll be the next lowest, next highest number.
Diego
No?
told me we had 39 SRK1 drivers, so if it is 39, that's Diego's fault.
It's usually my fault. It's usually my fault.
Surely just give him 70, and then if there's one missing at the end, we can deal with it.
This has never happened before, by the way. Out of all of the draws you've ever done, this has never happened.
Is it because he was on the graphics in the with all the
Yeah,
SRK1
probably. That's
drivers?
probably exactly what happened there. Okay, well, we can make that work. It's all good. So, Ballmaster, why don't you start gathering the correct amount of balls, which is
Does that include 39?
70, 100, I don't know. Like,
Well, if it includes 39, then Matthew Baker will either be 70 or the remaining ball left at the end.
The
That'll
most
be
important thing is that we operate a very accurate system for the grid draws.
yeah, we
The whole
don't know.
point in this is it's random and fair. So as long as we're keeping it random,
Random
is
in
a-
terms of what we understand as well.
I mean,
So do you have the graphic on there which says 40 to 69?
Yeah, I'm
on
looking
there.
on my end now. We've got 39, 38 pros entered, I think. I'll just double
But,
check.
so
Yeah, 38 pros are entered, dude. So grab 1 to 38 for pro.
and we'll put Baker in as 39.
We'll do that for now, and then we'll work out the plan later on.
Okay, let me find the 39 ball to make sure I don't put that in.
To
I
recap,
will ask
we're gonna
questions in the
look
chat
through
to keep.
the grid. No, well, you ask questions in the grid. Let's look through the grids. So we can see that the master drivers are quite spread out, apart from heat 7. We've got 2 masters side by side there. Only 4 at the moment. Remember, it's plus 90 kilos for that class. So yeah, there might be some that weigh up on the day. And we haven't actually talked about the showdown yet, have we? So we haven't talked about how these classes are formed throughout the season. So, Joel, why don't you explain what a showdown is?
You love putting people on the spot.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to ask me about weight and ballast.
Nah.
But well, I hope you've all watched the SRK briefing videos where we very handily explained so clearly what the showdown was. But after a certain number of rounds, of which Diego will tell me the exact number of rounds, the showdown system will kick in, and as well as SRK Pro and SRK Amateur, there will be an SRK after 7 rounds. There will be the SRK Challenger class, and there is somewhere in Diego's brain a promotion and relegation system to get drivers into the correct classes for that.
Yeah, it's actually not something I just pull out my bum. It's if you finish in the top half of the grid after the heats, you get a showdown point. The best thing to do is just try and finish in the top half of the heats each time. Simple as that. And you will naturally be sorted into the class, or we'll get it completely wrong, like we have done many, many times before. Yeah. So the grids are looking, kind of, they're quite spread out actually. So the way that Luke makes them is that you've got about, it looks like 4 to 5 AMs in each race, and then the rest are going to be populated by pros. But it's all kind of mixed up well for these longer races. Right, Ballmaster has got some amount of balls. Who knows? Is it the right amount?
I think I have 38. So
You think you have 38?
I'm pretty sure I do.
We're not supposed to have 39.
No, 38. 38 is all good. Okay, so we can
Alright.
start drawing now, can we, for these pro drivers? So who's going first?
I'll go first. Why not? We will take Josh Ostick from Team Stag Racing. Give me a ball.
Number 31.
I didn't want that one.
Well, put it back then.
Okay,
Don't do
it's fine. Josh can have it.
that. Haha.
I've got another Ratio drag driver. It's Luke Evans.
These are all wildcard drivers, I believe.
Is number 33.
I think his nickname when he pulls a fast cart is Fluke Evans.
We're just really like.
No, I have
say
actually
so,
heard that
no.
name thrown around. So after Luke, we have the returning 4-time winner Sebastian Miller. He is in the VSR Black team this time round because he's only doing half a season.
Yeah, only doing a few.
And he is
Seb
number
quite
30.
experienced. Seb quite experienced at Formula Fast. Did very well in BRKC this year.
Did indeed, yeah. Almost won all his heats, so he'll be certainly one to watch.
Luke Evans is not impressed with Sam's joke. But from BSR Orange, the all-conquering BSR Orange team, it's Frederick Navarro.
Also made the grand final in BRKC, didn't he? So another one to watch.
He
Number
is
one.
Number one. Number one.
On pole win
Are
race
we
1.
are we foreshadowing here?
Foreshadowing. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Next up, and we have Alex Ford, a Formula Fast karting driver as well.
And he is number 16. Number 16.
Over to you, Joel.
Take your time,
Sorry,
Joe.
I was looking at something else. Did
Normally
you just do Alex Ford?
Yes.
We did indeed.
Very good. I will do his teammate from Formula Fast Karting. It's Ross Sandwell. I was looking at something related to Formula Fast.
It's okay.
He is
The moment's
number
passed.
4. Number 4.
And over to the SRK rookies for Circ 1 drivers, we have Richie Clark.
It is number 29. 29.
And another Cirque Rookies driver for their first appearance. It's Toby Hazel.
Who I believe is a regular in Club 73.
Number 24.
Other karting series are available, but none of them do these grid draws.
None of them are as shambolic.
Pretty sure that. Anyway, moving on. From GFM Yellow, Circ 1 team, Dylan Houghton? Let's go with Houghton. Houghton, we have a problem. I don't know how to say his name.
Man, for real.
Number 14.
I feel
Exasperating.
so bad for my own fumbles earlier. From the Cirque All Stars, I've got Jacob Jones.
It is number 2. Number 2. So Heat 2 is almost full already.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. So, and we're doing single rolling start, aren't we? Single file rolling start at Formula Fast? So it's pro-am,
Single
pro-am.
file, yes. Yeah. Single file rolling starts, and it'll be no overtaking until we cross the line. I
Which
definitely
you
haven't done
yes,
that before.
you have
No,
done.
never happened. Never
The only
happened.
person
Moving
to
on.
ever get a penalty for
Moving
passing
on. From the SRK All Stars as well, we have the return of James Burgess, who's come off the naughty step and he's back.
It's
Behave.
number 19. Number 19.
2022 series champion.
Yes,
Yeah, he won the
Select
juniors a couple of years back, so it's nice to see him racing with the adults. Over to
Who's
you.
next?
I've got from Ratio Drag Blue, I've got Theo Rafter.
That is number 27. 27.
And we have from Shrekkers or Wreckers Green. Did you get him back? It is Ben Luff.
I don't think he's allowed to leave, to be honest.
That is number 32. Number 32.
He realised the new hat was just too much to miss, you know.
Can't blame him. That green does look good.
Looked at steak and gone, yes, that, but slightly worse.
Steak? Oh, as in the F1 team, I see.
Yeah, no, not as in the sort of tasty, succulent meal.
Just thought food.
I thought food.
Well, what a good plug for the food available at Formula Fast.
I want a steak now. Moving on.
I've got from Vizici Racing, I've got Hagen Power.
Hey, the return of Hagen Power. Nice
Good
to have him
Hagen back.
Number 21.
And one of our formidable junior front runners, who's now stepping up to adults as well. We have from BSR Grey, Bobby McGurr, BRKC champion of 2024.
Either 3 or 4, and also very impressive at BRKC this year.
And that is number 3.
So he's got a front of the grid start and a right at the back start. So would you rather have that, or would you rather have 3 somewhat in the middle ones?
I would usually rather have the middle because you can always progress. You can always, for example, if you start on pole position, you don't have the ability to gain anything. However, it does mean that you start right at the back. So if something huge happens, you have the chance to gain a lot. So there is no right or wrong answer. I think generally I'd rather be in the middle, though. That's me.
Nice.
Cool. I've got another driver from... I'd just like to start at some point. Yeah. I've got from BSR Grey, I've got Anthony Roberts.
Joshua in the
17.
Joshua in the comments is a good point. Bobby just went recently to the France Rental Kart Championship with Seb Miller, both of them finishing quite a formidable top 30, top 20, 25, something like that. They both just missed out on the final. So it was, good result over there for them as well. So there's certainly ones to watch. Next from BSR Grey, we have Ben Frankham, whose best career finish is 5th. So he's had a top 5 with us before.
That is number 28. 28.
And our last driver from BSR Grey also started with SRK a number of years ago in the juniors. It's Henry Barrington.
Did he win the championship? He came second, didn't he?
Second, I believe, yeah.
That is number 38. 38.
He's won rounds. He's definitely a front runner, that's for sure. And after that, from Swift Cooper A team, starting with Freddie Tocknall, who's had a top 10 finish in the adults.
That is number 30. Number 30.
Next up, I've got our first previous winner of the evening's draw in the adults, also from Swift Cooper A. It's Ben Chick.
That was the Castle Coombe round 1, wasn't it? A couple of years back. Remember that.
That is number 6. Number 6.
And then we have the final driver from Swift Cooper A, Bertie Thomas, who's also had a best result of 9th overall.
That is number 34. 34.
That moves us on to the first of our drivers from the Kinetica Racing team. And to make their 5th SRK appearance, it's Jamie Sherman Chase.
It is number 13. Number 13.
And a BRKC driver, as well as a KRT teammate, Aaron Mitchell-Begley.
Did you know that you're allowed to make a team name that isn't an abbreviation?
Number 23.
Or an acronym or whatever it's called?
Aaron, well known among the BIKC audience for his superb helmet cover deployment at
Yes,
last year's event.
the famous chicken appearance. I remember that.
We do encourage that, though. I think
Um,
the best chicken appearance this year is going to be Bobby McCart.
Dear God.
Oh, I'm gonna get a complaint from his dad now.
I thought that was funny.
I mean, Joel's laughing.
I'm laughing because I don't want to cry.
Carry on.
Moving on from KRT, team boss Ben Paynes. He's been winning a lot in Club 73, Daytona, so he's moving up. It should be
Number
good to see how we get.
26.
And the last of the... Oh, thank you.
Go on, yeah.
The last of the KRT drivers, it's Harley Smith. Literally, all we have to do is alternate, and it's very difficult.
It really is. This is just, it's basically like the FA Cup draw, but far more amateur and way more boring.
I agree with the boring. Now we're on to Ratio Drag main 18, I think. Joe Peters, who's had a best result of 5th.
Yeah, their second team is called Ratio Drag Blue, and their main team is called Ratio Drag.
I've got
result of
number
5.
5, which is the first full heat 5.
Oh yeah, yeah.
more confusion for those with matching names. Also from Ratio Drag, it's Thomas Wiltshire. The Wiltshires caused me a great deal of confusion at the Buckmore Park round last year because I
That's
kept
just not on.
thinking that I couldn't overtake someone, and it turns out there were 2 of them.
Number 20.
Not only with matching names, but matching parents.
Was that Mr. Wiltshire you just mentioned, or was that the Mr. Wiltshire that you just mentioned?
It was
We
the
can
Mr.
Mr.
Wiltshire.
Wiltshire next.
So is it James now, Mr. or is it Mr.
Yes.
I don't know. There's too many Wiltshires.
I'm
Okay.
confident.
It is now James Wiltshire. Best result of 4th.
That is number 7. Number 7.
I love how it's filling up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is great.
That first
Oh, it is, yeah.
heat still has 4 spaces left in it.
No, I meant the pole positions.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh no, both the Wiltshires are in the same heat.
How are we going to handle this?
Oh no.
Okay,
Please do not
Mess.
put me on any form of commentary. And our last driver from Ratio Drag is Max Thorne.
That is number 35. 35.
And from Stallone Campion, only Racing A, I think one of 2 A-team drivers for them this round. Alex McCutcheon, our previous junior champion.
That is number 10. Number 10.
Alex had a very good round last time out in the juniors at a very wet Herefordshire Raceway.
Yes.
And the first of our BSR black drivers in the SRK Pro class, I've got Tyler Mays.
That is number 36. 36.
Wow, we have so many drivers. Oh my goodness.
And then next for BSR Black is Jacob Equal, stepping up from juniors now.
That is number 18. Number 18.
And I've got a driver here who has a very uneasy relationship with pit stops after previous experience from BSR Black. It's Gabriel Quinter.
That is number 9. Number 9.
I think
Do
the
not
best
mention.
advice is that you need to do pit stops.
That's what I've heard.
Just need to do them.
And with 2 wins under his belt now, I thought. It says 1 on my sheet. Pretty sure he's won 2 rounds. Christopher Bull.
From BSR Black, as far as I know, that's why he's being drawn 5th from last and not 4th from last.
That is number 22. 22.
And closing us off with the BSR Orange drivers, I've got making their, good lord, 47th appearance in SRK. It's Zach Venn.
You need to go away, man.
Is he going to turn up in his ridiculous outfit from BRKC?
Yes, so will I.
What, your race suit?
Oh no, you have much to see. Much to see.
Crumbs.
Third final driver with 4 round wins under his belt, a tied second highest ever. Previous champion in 2022, if my memory serves me correct, Mr. Neil Durant.
That is
Your
number
memory
50.
is correct.
Number 50.
We got.
Question is, who's going to get the final pole position?
Yeah, right. 11 and 25 should be there.
And Joe, I will let you do the next 2.
Oh, very good. I've got from BSR Orange, it's Ryan Taylor. Best finish of 2nd in SRK across their 35 races to date.
And that is number 25. Number 25.
Do you know the only driver that's got more races without a win? Do you know who that is? Me.
Stop the
damn.
press.
And we're drawing for Sam Slater.
Yeah.
Next one, Sam Slater.
An SRK amateur driver has appeared at the bottom of the list.
Just been promoted. Wait, I know. Ah, yes.
Number
No, I didn't want
11.
11. I didn't want that.
Sam doesn't really know very much about karting, but we invite him to have an opinion anyway.
Just here for the ride.
That makes 4 of us. Okay, that's the grids. That's the grids. Well, it's very likely that 39 was the issue there. I think I know what happened, but anyway, that's the plan. It looks pretty crazy to look at, but I'm sure once we break it down, we'll see some good heats. Sam, what do you think about the races that you're in?
First one, I start last, so that should be interesting. Ryan Taylor in 7th, Luke Evans in 5th, Jacob Eagle right in front of me, Ross Sandwell up. Yeah, actually, it's not a terrible heat, but I'm sure Ryan will be zooming off down the road trying to win that one. And then I start on pole with Bobby McGurr in the mid pack, Ben right behind me. Yeah, I think I can hold them off. We'll see. And then, actually, I quite like these heats. You know, they look all right.
There's some interesting, even Heat 1, we've got Durant and Venn from BSR Orange both starting together at the back. Some possible
And then
you've also got
team driving to get through the pack.
Yeah, you've got Chris in 7th. You've got Navarro on pole. Tyler Mays, who's done loads of. That's a tough first heat, I have to say. What else we got? Any other sort of hard-hitting ones? Possibly Heat 9. Aaron Mitchell-Begley and Gabriel Quinto on the front row. Navarro and Eco in the mid-pack. And Miller right at the back. That's a tough heat. Seb's going to find that quite hard to push up. What would we consider the heat of death then? It's got to be round 1, Heat 1, isn't it?
I think it's got to be Heat 1, hasn't it?
Heat 18.
Heat
Look
18.
at all those pros. Got 6 pros in there.
I'd say the one after it looks harder, you know.
Burgess
and Paul, Miller, Van,
Yeah.
and Payne, yeah.
There's quite a lot with 6 in.
I'm still going to say Heat 1.
Fine, we agree. Heat 1.
I think.
Okay, those are the grids. We were going to talk about the website and a couple of other things, but if you're bored of us, you can go now if you want. But we're going to talk for another 5 minutes or so.
What about you guys in the chat? What do you think is the hardest heat? Put it in the comments.
Why don't you tell us?
Brad thinks round 1.
Heat 1. We're all in agreement.
Go on. Now we're going to listen to Diego talk rubbish.
We are. Shut up. We're going to talk. Listen, we've condensed the schedule slightly. We're doing practice into heats because we know it's quite spread out. So that saved us about an hour, I believe. And I'm sure it won't run on as long as the schedule says, just because that's worst case scenario on there. So yeah, we should be, I think, starting the finals about 6 o'clock. So if you're in the lowest final and you finish, you'll be done by 6:30. So it's not too bad. You might want to, if you want an early night, just come last. It's unlikely to rain because it's indoors, so that mightn't affect the races out there. Are we gonna look at the website, Sam? Are you gonna talk us through the website?
I think the website's something you need to pull up first, and then we'll talk through it together.
That's what
Should
I'm
we
doing.
talk about the weights a little bit more?
Yeah, you talk about the rates. Go on. Weights.
So we've got the minimum weight limit of 80 kilograms. At Formula Fast, they've got quite a lot of weight that can be put on the carts, which I believe is a maximum of 20 kilos per driver. But the large majority of the tracks we'll be visiting this year will not have weight. So if you are below that 80 kilograms, you need to make sure that you are getting yourself with weighted seats up to that minimum 80 kilograms for the rounds later in the year. And if you need more than 20 kilograms for Formula Fast, you need to let us know.
Yes. Okay,
Right.
so here's the website made by Sam. That's why the theme song is in the top right. Made by Joel. That's not my fault for once. And there's this really annoying video here that you can pause it. Okay, that has little to no point from what I can tell here. This flashes a lot. You got some buttons over here that do something or other. What do these buttons do?
I don't know. Why didn't you click it? Let's find out.
Let's do it. It's
Mind
Facebook.
blown.
Whoa! It's the Facebook page for SRK.
Try another one. Try another one.
Oh wow. Instagram. Oh my goodness! It's the Instagram page for SRK.
You need to give this man a raise. Whoever made this.
Wow. This must have taken several minutes.
Are we going to try a third one?
You do need to update the Telegram link though. So
it does work, just not from laptop, I think, or computer, because you can actually join
it's the old
Telegram.
link. I'll let you off. Yeah, join the race control link if you're new, because we'll be posting information and penalties throughout the day. This takes you to something. Where does this take you? Oh, it takes you to the rule book. If you want to enter, there's bits from the rule book in there, aren't there?
That's the description of what the Sprint Championship is.
Here's the entry form. If you
You're doing great.
On Meet the Team.
Oh, we need to add Joel. Let's get Joel on there. Joel, what's your achievements? What have you won?
Oh,
none.
Thank you.
Let's move on.
You've got all the different championships here. You've got calendar spelt wrong. That's got the calendar on there. You've got the different. Oh yeah, we did that already. You've got the stand-ins that you're going to upload. Oh, okay. So have you got the actual stand-ins on here?
Correct.
Hey, it's got the stand-ins on here. That's good.
So after each round, this page will get updated. If you don't want to scroll through the Facebook page endlessly to find the latest post, it will be updated on the website within a week of the event taking place. So, yeah, should be a bit easier to find the actual standings now. You got the Hall of Fame, so these are people that have won. It also tracks the amount of career wins they've had.
This is kind of like a GeoCities, like naughties page. None of you are old enough to know what that is, but it's an old website.
I am. For better or worse.
Hall of Fame. Meet the teams. Coming
so
soon.
We'll feel this. Yeah. So obviously, once the teams have all been established and we kind of get to know some of the new teams, we'll add a site here where if you guys want to fill us with information about your team captain, how to join, what your ethos are, we'll add it on there. And if people want to join your team, they'll have a page to know who to approach, basically.
Shop. Coming soon.
Yes.
We have season jerseys from Zenduri that were due to be with us for Formula Fast, but I believe they're stuck in customs at the moment. However, they do exist.
Yes,
we will be getting them soon. Do we have visor stickers yet?
Yes, so I've got chrome visor stickers to all season pass holders. And
it's all free for the season pass.
Yeah, all free with the season pass. Actually, bear with. Let me grab them. I will show you.
Okay, he's gone. We can finally stop.
We can leave now.
Just if you'll just go home while he comes back and no one's here. You get a visor sticker and you get a t-shirt.
That wasn't long, was it? Right, here we go.
You don't get a fancy hat, I'm afraid, but you can buy one for £12 if you.
Hopefully, this shows them.
Could I get a t-shirt before any of this is sold?
No.
Although the blur thing is ruining them, but yes, they're very shiny. They're very nice.
They're kind of blurry.
There we go. How's that? Look at that.
Yeah, they're all right. To be fair, they're pretty cool.
They're all right.
They're better than the other ones.
Got a lot. But yeah, big shout out to Lidmods, JB. You guys probably know him from when he raced with Aldas in our endurance in Buckmore. They won our endurance round at Buckmore last year. He's a YouTuber and he runs a little side business which creates custom strips, so you can actually get in touch with him and make your own personal ones, make them chrome, matte, gloss, whatever you need. So if you want any more info on how to make your own custom visor strips, please let me know.
And then back to the website. Here's the rulebook that you should already have. But if you've got any questions, have a read through, let us know. Yeah, changes from the previous year are highlighted. So yeah, if you need to see anything that's different, don't think there's anything too crazy. Then you've also got the briefing videos, which is a bit awkward to get to there. You might want to make that bigger. And we're not
think I can.
We don't care about the bloopers rule.
We do care about the bloopers rules. The best briefing video of them all.
No. All of these are slightly different.
You
so
are
if
missing the most important bit, and that's the theme song.
Are we still got sound on in the background here? Yeah,
We do still have sound.
Okay, let's play.
No copyright strikes.
Whoa, that's loud. There we go. That's enough. Why do we have a theme song again? I forgot about why this happened.
Isn't that one of 9 theme songs that we have?
9
We have
theme
quite a
songs.
few.
Yeah, we need to make a little
Why?
playlist. Have them all there.
I don't think we do.
Now that's what I call SRK. Available this year for season pass holders.
Yes, we
You
can
get
make
free
some
CD.
CDs. Yeah.
I got a cassette player actually.
A cassette
I-
player.
All right, cool. So that's the website. Yeah, I mean we're coming up to an hour on the stream, so we better let everybody go home. But that is the plan. We would like to thank our sponsor of this round, BRKC. Sam, what's BRKC?
So BRKC, as I mentioned briefly earlier, is held in January every year, and it is a British essential championship without the official British backing, but it is a British championship. 100 drivers get together to try and win free entry to the Kart World Championship and £1,000. We have lots of European drivers that come flying over to try and take the title from us, and they usually do. And yeah, it's a good way to really, really test your skill against the best of the best. Personally, in all the racing I've done, I think it is one of the hardest events you can possibly do. So, you know, you can do a full season of this, throw yourself in the mix and see how you get on. If you're a midfield driver at the BRKC, you are very good.
So you must have done really well at BRKC.
Or did he? Or was it his teammate Sebastian Miller? That
yes.
did... yes, it was.
He did do very well.
Runner-up this year behind champion Vika
Stop
Schletz.
meddling.
And also our Sprint Championship sponsor, Six Property Consulting. We thank them as always. They are property and construction experts in Cheltenham. So if you've got any questions about that company, just come up and talk to me and I will point you in the right direction. But yeah, that's the plan. Warm-ups, as we mentioned, are full. So if you want to book in for any extra practice, just contact Formula Fast. There aren't any warm-ups on the day, but you do get 7-minute practice on Sunday. Arrival time, 8 till 8:30 time. So we just get a quick briefing in before the first race. That is the plan. Yeah, anything else we need to add?
Yes, 2 things. First of all, the practice before the heats begin. What round do they stop? Have you spoken to Formula Fast?
Yeah, it's first 7.
I imagine some drivers will get maybe a double practice then, or is that going to be?
No,
I did the grids this time, so the whole
Beautiful.
first 7 have all 70 drivers in.
There we go. I predicted that question was going to be asked by someone else, so good. That's good to know. And secondly, would you like to show everyone an example of the pit stop?
No. Yeah, I will do that.
The answer is yes.
I've lost it. I've lost where.
It's in the private chat link.
Okay, fine. We'll do that. Fine. The last thing we do is going to look at a pit stop because I guess that's
you're not allowed to practice this, so you are going to have to throw it in the pit lane and try and guess. So this is the entrance to the pits. Maybe play it slow motion.
I'll do that first. Let's go slow motion.
This is
choppy. Playback speed.
Half speed. That'll do. So essentially, you can come flying into the pits, but you're not allowed to make contact with the barriers. You'll see a line on the floor next to this barrier, and the light comes on as you break the line. You can start to pull away, but if you pull away too fast, it will flash yellow. Get to the next line, stop on it, wait. Takes about 2 to 3 seconds. Start to pull away. There you go. There's your yellow light. You've left too soon. So now we'll show another example of what it looks like to do it correctly. Oh, I'm being told there's no video showing. Come on, Diego, sort it out.
I just press buttons, dude.
There we go, the video show. Maybe if we start again then.
Yeah, well, we'll talk through... Yeah, okay, let's start again. Hello. Start again.
I think he's... Yeah, there we go. So I come flying into the pits, no contact with the barriers, stop at the first gate, light comes on. You can start to count in your head and pull away if you're brave enough, or just wait for the green. Start driving forward, stop at the second gate. It will go red, wait, pull away. If you're too early, it flashes yellow. At that moment, you have to come back in and do it again. In he comes again to repeat the stop. Stopping at the first gate. Red. Nice and simple. Obviously, this is half speed, so it looks a lot slower. And then again. And I think this is actually a slow-mo of the same clip, but he now does it again. This is the correct time now. So here we go. He's coming into the pits. This is now going to be 2 green lights.
We should say that if you have a false stop at both gates, that's double repeat pit stop,
Yep.
Sam, isn't it?
You have to do 2. You get a penalty is a stop-go pit stop. So for each yellow light you receive 1 penalty. Therefore, if you get yellow, you have to do 2 pit stops. And you don't get to practice this. So if you are not in race number 1, I would strongly advise that you go down to the pit lane during race 1 and watch the drivers do it and watch people get yellow lights. Time it in your head. It is on average, and I'll do this to help everyone, on average at gate 1, it's about 2 seconds. At gate 2, it's about 1.5 to 2 seconds. It's slightly shorter. So half a second longer at gate 1 than gate 2. If you want to judge it and then try and pull away off the line, if your car is kind of on the line like this and pulling away, that's the light will still be red. But if you break the line and the line is behind the car, it will reconnect the beam and it will either flash green or yellow. So watch the drivers on the day if you're not yet out. If you're on heat 4, you've got 3 heats to watch to get it right. Hopefully that helps.
Good. I think that's everything. Anything else we need to add?
All good for me.
This was absolutely the most shambolic stream we've done ever, and hopefully you enjoyed it. We will see
It's
you.
the first one I've come back on, so...
Sam's fault. It's Sam's fault. That's it. The end. Bye.